remember, what is risk? It's a risk-based inspection assessing shipboard operations and goes beyond regulation and includes best practices. So don't think that because you follow the regulations, you can perform well on a risk-based inspection. It's comparable to CDI or SIRE, not to PSC or class of flag inspections. Okay? Very important is that, okay, the procedures are documented, but has to be followed. I mean, for example, we see very often enclosed space entry. People have ticked the whole form of the permit to entry, and they say, for example, we have measured the atmosphere. But they don't have equipment to measure atmosphere, but they tick the box. That's a big issue. That shows that it's just a game, it's not really a yes, okay. When I was also managing director, I had the following strategy. I was saying, okay, whatever it's useful from the regulators, we have to adopt. Whatever we have to do, but we're not really in a position at the moment, we have to manage it, and then it's okay, we don't do it. Whatever it's science fiction, we don't do it. But some things which are very essential, you have to do it. So, how do you prepare? Update your SMS procedures to align with risk. Train the crew. The biggest thing, because it's easy to say, but difficult to do. I understand. There are means, like for example, training material by SQLearn or other companies, etc. You can do that. There are ways to do that. Okay? And ensure spare parts availability, maintenance, and adopt the best practices. So, we have to remember, RightShip is looking at 3 pillars: people, plant, process. I don't have to tell you why we have to look at people. Okay, this is very important. I was telling my seafarers, you are the company. I'm just a signature. You are loading the vessel, you are navigating the vessel, you discharge the vessel. I'm just a bloody guy with a suit putting a signature. I'm nothing. You are the company. So this is very important. And when I was going to visit my vessels, I never paid attention to the vessel because I've seen the vessel by reports, pictures, superintendent visits. I didn't care at all about it. I knew the vessel. I wanted to see them to understand what they think. Okay, that was the important thing. Plant. Okay, yes, the people are on board. When you see insulation soaked by oil or, cordon in the pipes, etc., you understand that the culture on board regarding maintenance is very low. And why procedure matters? It's not the paper exercise, because I know very well that very soon an AI system will prepare all the forms for the contract of the captain. Then the oiler from the engine will come and just make them dirty with his hands. So when the inspector comes on board, they will say, "Oh, very good. All the forms are here and they have been filled during the job. And everything is fine." So we're going to have the battle of AIs. But the problem is that, for example, if let's say we have a form for working aloft, and it's not filled right. But then you have to ask the chief officer, the boss, okay guys, how did you organize that? Did you discuss, did you have made a risk assessment before you did this very dangerous work? That's the main thing. So, how do we prepare for RightShip inspection? Safety officer inspection, the safety officer on board. He has to be trained using risk-aligned checklist to inspect the vessel. The superintendents, they have to do the same thing and prepare a report. Internal audits by the company. Use elements from risk requirements in your audit checklist. Arrange in-house training. As I said, there are many possibilities to arrange training now. And start your preparation at least 1 month before the inspection, especially if it's the first time.